Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Cousins now on second down. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Play fake. Cousins. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Set.
Ritter to throw it. Short throw, caught.
And he coughed it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Handoff right side to Nwangu.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst, nice gain, too.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Falcons, nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
6, mega.
Working from the gun, Ritter. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Steel, black. Smash, red.
Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. Down the left sideline.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Blaster, 6. Red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down. Here's Cousins.
He's able to find Melton.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Mims in motion left.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
And the Vikings 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Cousins on 1st down.
This pass complete to Melton.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangwu. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On play action, Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Cousins.
They'll get this to Nwangwu.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And how much yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw, Cousins.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
That's going to be caught downfield by Miller.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second and 9.
Cousins to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
A first down throw for Cousins.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll take this up close to midfield.
And the Vikings first down.
Black. First. What's that?
Play action now. Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's second down.
First. Two.
Cousins now.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
In motion, Hollins. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay,
So
ready?
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Ritter to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Down to the 42, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Here's Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another.
On the double.
On first down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
97. Set.
Ritter now.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On second down, here's Nwangu.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a 1-score game, so not too nitpicky. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On the give is Nwangu. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down, Cousins. It fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Back to throw here.
Justin Jefferson. He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
49 yards.
And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
35. Falcons 17.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
Ritter has it knocked down, and the Vikings pick up the football. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Mims in motion right. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Incomplete. Mekhi Blackman on the coverage.
Ready, set.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Drill green. Set, go.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To Hunt. Good route here.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 129 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This now a 3rd and 4.
Gun.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It's a pickup of 6.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, no, easy. What's that?
Throwing, Cousins.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Bud Dupree.
And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Miller.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A final shot now for Ritter.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Minnesota, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4.